on the banks of the Red Cedar in East Lansing, Spartan Stadium. Noon on a Saturday and a perfect time for this showdown. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Michigan State Spartans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Yellow Jackets headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Bringing it back. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So the Michigan State Spartans offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Cam Edwards. It is on him. He's their best player to make this offense go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Running inside, it's Edwards. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Snags it over the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Uh-oh, look out.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's McCray. Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away, way down the field on this first drive, just letting this defense know we're coming to score points.
From the red zone, it's Edwards. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Go straight ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hosley. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it looking for a first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
Left side is Addison. Could not make his way to the corner.
You're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. No room to bring it back. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up the chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Out wide right, it's Moore. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Drops back on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Release to the back. Right side, it's Edwards. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
There he goes. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Snags it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Look out! Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a second field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying him out there.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Allen. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the defense basically played that one perfectly, right? Against the RPO, they did a nice job staying back, hanging, watching the quarterback's eyes, and taking away any throw. And when he decided to try to keep the football and scramble to his left, they were all over. Great job defensively, playing together as one unit on that.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hosley. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Short completion on first down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Addison. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone. understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
The run inside. It's Hosley.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Quarterback keeps it. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. The give. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. On the run, it's Edwards. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Out wide right, it's McCray. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Long way to go on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Edwards. He's got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. The Spartans will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Turns upfield. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Fires to the right. Comes down, it's Allen. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Georgia Tech spends its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires downfield. He's got an open man. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Finds his target. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And there's the timeout from the offense off the big play. 4 seconds left and a chance to get points before halftime. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. What a day so far from that stud linebacker. He's truly the quarterback of that defense, and he's really dictating the way things are going. A dynamic defender in every sense of the word. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Hosley. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on third down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
They're all over it. Right side, it's Harris. Makes the grab in their space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground game.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hosley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
2nd and long here. He's looking to throw, and that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Under pressure. He works his way inside the 40, but they stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down from the 38.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
Caught behind the line. It's Allen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice game, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you want to do on 4th down?
And this one is perfect. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan State's offense heads out, ready to go to work. So on their first drive of this 3rd quarter, they find themselves in a tie game after that last field goal. And the RPO got it. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. With the catch, it's Edwards. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. I'm sure Holly will find out what's going on, and for the moment, we will step aside. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get the first through the air. Hauls it in. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Breaks into the open. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? On the option. The pitch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Needs it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on third down. If he doesn't get it, fourth down is up to the coach.
And listen, every player wants to go for it. The coach always makes the decision. The players always want to go for it.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll move the tight end. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Punt is in the air. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The short hands, it's made. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Moving the pocket, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Addison. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Hosley. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The play fake. Left side is Hosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the 1st down.
Pulls it, trying to get the corner. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. All over him immediately.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got the tight end. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he can make the catch.
And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down to the air. Unloads to the right. Finds his man. It's McCray. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. Don't always have to get rid of it quickly if you have that type of protection and enough time for a receiver to run that slow-developing route.
No doubt. He comes across the field. There's going to be a time where he's going to be open. Nice job by the QB seeing it, delivering the strike with the great protection.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Rides to the back. There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns up, it's Edwards. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Spartans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, it's Hosley. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Quarterback keep. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this first down, try and eat the clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
They kick it away on 4th down. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Hits inside, it's Moore. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab, and there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running inside, it's Hosley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sets his feet, it's Mendoza. Fires complete on the crosser. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Fresh center downs going to the air. Going deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. This kicker is 2 for 2 on the day, and now a chance for a third and likely the game. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. He wants a big play here late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.